asked to do anything extraordinary for a role? And what was your take on that? And did you do it?
Well, good Lord, Starr, every role we take is extraordinary. I was part of a show at Buddies in Bad Times called The Road to Paradise, and it was directed by Christopher Morris. And it was a wonderful, wonderful play. Incredibly poignant to talk about at the time, and still is. But I was asked to do full nudity in that show. And that was made clear to me in my audition for the show. And I still auditioned, and like I booked the role, and I was super grateful for it. But it clued into me that oh wait, I have to be naked in this show. I was really nervous and I was really scared, but everyone on that show was so wonderful about it. They were super supportive. It was all about the time I needed to take with it in terms of rehearsal, to getting it on stage, to getting it performed in front of people. They were very much about like, what do I need and what do I need to do? And the first time I walked out there and I was in the nude, it was exhilarating and it was frightening. But I don't know if I've ever experienced a moment where I've been so much more beautifully vulnerable than that. To just be a body in space, to be nude, to be stripped away of everything, to be stripped away from every veil that's possible as an actor or as a character, and just be a naked body in space. It was incredible. I felt so safe, but so at risk at the same time. And it was like all these beautiful dynamics were happening and beautiful opposites were happening as I was just there in space naked. And it started out very scary, but as the run went on, it just became something that I looked forward to because I could experience on stage what it was like to just be.
If there are no gender or race requirements, what is a dream role for you? Or a dream goal?
It's going to be cliche, but I've always wanted to play Hamlet. It's my favorite Shakespearean work. I just adore it, and I adore the character. The amount of turmoil that character goes through, I feel like I know what it's about. like
I knew that
like
was
I just
coming. You're
know.
like, I
Yeah.
feel like it would be authentically my life.
Yeah. I know, like as a teenager, like I really like felt a kinship to it. Like to just be in the middle of this, basically this storm that's happening around you, and you don't know what to do, and you don't know who to trust, and you don't know who to be. It's kind of like the actor's dream. It's reactionary, and you're like thinking about it, but you're also trying to act upon it, but you can't really act upon it because there's these obstacles in the way. I think I just really want to do that show. I don't know, in whatever form it takes. But
Well, Andrew, Lawrie, I'd like to play Ophelia. So,
oh hey,
directors, producers,
hey,
here we
yeah,
are.
yeah, let's do it.
I don't know if it's because of a portrayal I saw of the show, Kenneth Branagh's with Kate Winslet.
Right.
There was something so beautiful about her specific choices in that character. Not that other Ophelias haven't had some sort of similar journey, but I
Mhm.
guess because it was the first time I'd seen it so close, up close in your face because of the medium, because it was film. I really saw her struggle, her journey, that I thought, what an incredible character. And then to end your life, what that is that about? Did she end her life?
That's right.
Did she just fall
Yeah,
down? Like that kind of similar to what you're saying, like just this kind of questioning. Does breaking her heart really make her go into a depression,
that's right.
into insanity, into suicidal? Is that really what the journey was? Is there a different way to look at that?
Yeah,
Is she a device, or can she be her own thing in the moment, in the piece directed by a specific director that allows that character not to be used as a device? Let's say I really enjoy Ophelia. So again, guys, they're right
wow,
here. And we're
make
so
it
cute.
happen.
Look at us.
Exactly. It'd be perfect.
We
Look at that.
perfect. Are you interested in any other areas of the creative arts?
I was always interested in writing, whether that be writing, just for my own personal like pleasure, or writing to actually share it with people. Like I did a lot of writing in school. Like we had a creative performance class, and then we would have to share the work that we basically came up with on our own. And I really enjoyed that aspect of that class. But I just liked writing in general. And I'm into like watching a lot of TV right now, as a lot of us are, because what else is there to do? And I'm just really blown away at like shows that have really, really great writing. Like you can really pick up on it. Like the actors get their credit, but like it's really like the script and the writing and like how truthful and honest and how deep you can get with your words and how resonant they can be with the audience that's watching. And you hope that it's resonant with a large demographic of people and not just a certain niche group. So I'm interested in that aspect.
It's really evident when something has good writing.
Yeah,
Conversely, it is really evident when something has bad writing. I'd love to see what you have to put out there because as a person with a diverse background, we need our stories. So get
that's
out
great.
there and start writing.
Okay, I will.
What is the best advice you've ever been given and by whom? And do you have any advice for our viewers?
Oh, so many people have said so many things to me over the years. Okay, I'll start with the advice that I will give to the viewers. It's going to sound really cliche and it's going to sound really like, oh, I can't believe he said that. It's just honestly to follow your dream. I can't put it any simpler than that. Like, if there's something inside you that says that you need to be doing something, whatever it is, and that there's nothing else in your life that you feel like you need to be doing more, then you need to do that. You have to do that. Otherwise, you're living a half truth, as I would say. You're living your life, but not to its full extent because you're denying yourself of what you truly want. Just follow your dream and follow what your heart tells you to do. That's what I did, and it's been hard. Times where, doubt will sink in, but then there are the times where you experience the joy of following through with that dream. You experience the joy of meeting other people who share a similar dream to you and learning from them and learning more about yourself in the process. So that's what I would say. Just follow through on your dream. The best advice I've ever gotten was that if I enjoy something and other people don't enjoy it, don't stifle yourself from that enjoyment because it's about what matters to you. So if I enjoy, watching cartoons still when I'm 30 years old, but it's looked down upon by society as something a 30-year-old shouldn't do, I still do it because it brings me some sort of joy. It brings me some sort of peace of mind. Enjoy what you want to enjoy and don't let anybody tell you any different. I believe that was a cousin of mine. We just had a conversation about like what we like
No, I
and
love it.
like what other people deem as like
Acceptable.
acceptable, and we're like, well, if you like it, you like it. Who cares?
But that's the same thing with like human beings, right? I
Yeah,
find that people are so judgmental about everything when you can take that into any part of your life. Not that cartoons are superficial, but same like with food, same with your relationships, same with, you know, clothes. If you like it, then it's there to be liked. You know what I mean? That's the
exactly.
whole reason why it's there. It's there to be liked.
Yeah, the only like exception I would make is that if it
Harms other people.
harms another person, and then I would say, no, don't do that. You're crazy. But watching cartoons don't hurt nobody,
Don't
okay?
hurt nobody.
I still say that Hey Arnold is one of the best cartoons ever made and so underrated. And I will continue to say that.
I want to thank you so much for being on the Blacktor Studio and sharing your story with our viewers. I just love you so much.
Oh, well, I am so honored that you've had me on and to be a part of this. And I love you so much too. And I'm so grateful. It's so fun.
It's fun, right?
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode of The Blacktor Studio.
We have a similarity in a TV show that we are,
We do. We do.
we
We
stand
do.
by. And that is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, guys. It's the best.
Yes.
It's one of the best TV shows I think I've ever seen. I've watched it every single year since I first watched it. So I'm not going to date myself. But what I'm saying is, I can recite lines from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I'm going to go on record here and
Oh.
say that Buffy is one of the best shows of all time.